Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aries for the month of June 2020. Welcome Aries. Let's see what's happening for you in June. So, energy. The Emperor. Structure, Aries, structure, stick down. If you're not structured, June is the time. It's quite a windy, I call it a windy month because it belongs to the air, element of air, which can be, as we know when we're in air signs, it can be really windy, blow the cobwebs out or blow us this way and that, all that sort of energy, air. So Emperor is a major card, so he's just asking you Aries, and actually he is an Aries, this one, asking you just to be disciplined, keep structured, a certain amount of control but not too much, if you know what I mean, is sort of highlighted by the Emperor's appearance in a reading, or in this case, he is the energy and he belongs to you, so Aries and the Emperor. So let's see where you are right now. The Empress. The Emperor and the Empress, so very female energy there, where you are right now. So the Empress to me always talks about the very strong female energy. Mother also, a lot to do with our mothers or becoming a mother or just that whole nurturing process that the mothers bring to the world. But it's also a time of abundance, Aries, so it's time for you to sort of start, I guess, raking in. If you've been putting out and giving a lot of good energy out there in this time that we're in at the moment, definitely the Empress is sort of saying it's all about abundance and collecting, and you know yourselves what you've been manifesting. Excuse me. Let's see what the environment is, or what sort of the influencing card, which is this one. Ace of Coins. So money coming through. New beginnings with aces as usual. Aries, so yeah, the Ace of Coins is a very grounded card. It's very much about if you're waiting on some sort of abundance or something coming through, the Ace of Coins definitely points to that there could be, that well, not even could, that there is sufficient funds available for whatever it is you're going to begin or start. It could be new jobs coming in, all that sort of stuff. So they're two pretty good cards to start off with. So this one affects the whole reading, remember Aries, so it's good in terms of that will sort of resonate with all the other cards in the story. The background. The Lovers, decisions to be made. And funnily enough, the Lovers is the card for the Gemini, so, and we'll be in Gemini, oh, we're just starting, today we're on the cusp of Gemini, the 20th of May. Yeah, so awaiting decision to be made, which is interesting. So that's still hanging over the top, it's still crowning the reading, Aries, to sort of ask you to sort of, that decision has the actions, the consequences, the whole bit. And it's quite important as well. It could be about a relationship as well, but as you know, I just do the general readings and you can pick up whatever it is that applies to you in that. Recent influences, and we have, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. The Seven of Cups is the card of illusion. And as you can see here, there's 7 different options on offer. but you can only choose one. So it's just sort of Seven of Cups is that it's a Scorpio card. I think it's the week of the 11th to the 18th of November. So it's almost that fantastical, fantasy, you know, all that sort of fantasy type of dreaming and illusion that we can have it all. But then once again, the underlying underpinning phrase is, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So we'll see what else comes up about that, won't we? And it's a good card to get just to put you on your guard as well, you know, because it's looking pretty good, but you do have a choice to make. But then again, yeah, just err on the side of caution. The lesson you're learning. Good old Six of Cups. The past life card. People from the past coming back through. Lots of us now are really connecting a lot virtually with friends and people from the past, and all those sorts of energies are coming back in around, because a lot of us are still confined. And even though if we can go out a little bit, where I'm living here in the Northern Territory, but yeah, you just get used to being at home and doing your virtual phone calls, having your wine or whatever, and your catch-ups, you know, with your Zooms and your social medias. So this is all about, you know, returning to the past, you know, past life sort of energy there, catching up with people from the past. Yeah, and maybe this all could be a bit too good to be true. So just be careful with that. I feel like so far you're on a good trajectory, Aries. So yeah, just trust your instincts, make your decisions. Good things coming in, but there's also a bit of caution as usual. Near future. King of Coins. So this is abundance coming in again with the King of Coins, but he's very much a slow moving. He's a guy that sort of builds, amasses fortune and amasses his dreams over a period of time. He's a person that's slow and careful. He could be some kind of mentor for you coming in. It's some sort of boss or person that can really help you, sort of, especially with this Seven of Cups here, you know, if you need to sort of consult anybody, even if it's your father or an uncle or someone that you really trust in terms of, you know, practical knowledge, being sensible, he's your person coming in like the first, second week of June. So that makes sense. He would be a very good advisor. Very steady, very committed person. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising. Yeah, take a step back and just have a look at everything. This is the card of there is abundance there, Aries, but you also sometimes, we're so busy trying to get from A to B, we forget to stop and stand back and really appraise the situation. And I guess that's what this King of Coins will do. Or that, yeah, he can sort of advise you, hang on, look at what you have got. Don't look at what you haven't got. What's the most sensible thing for you to do? So a few coins coming through now, Aries. So I'm getting sort of, it's like a work. It's an opportunity for money to come in, or to use money that you already have to sort of, you know, launch a project or something like that. But just seek advice. How others see you. Four of Cups. Yeah, feeling a bit disappointed and just a bit like, I always see Four of Cups, it's like the holding pattern. You're sort of just hovering above the earth. You're not really in or out. You just sort of, it's like, it's a period or just sort of like a portal of patience, really, where you just have to sort of sit there and maybe a bit disappointed emotionally, because a lot of us haven't been able to sort of get together with people. So others might be seeing you as a bit sort of remote or distant. But this will pass, and it kind of fits in well with what's happening. So maybe your emotional life has just been a bit squeezed of late because you've been trying to sort of catch up on other areas of your life. But this is, remember, these minor cards are always temporary. It's like passing through. What are you feeling positive about? Three of Coins, and once again, more coins, look. This is a spiritual learning card, but it's also a building card. It's like strong foundations, things working well with others, things doing really well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 coins already in the spread. So it's just about sort of focusing on that sort of maybe your business or your work side of things and just sort of going with the flow. Realising too that, you know, and we're all learning this, we can't have it all, we just can't. And so the sooner we kind of adapt to that sort of ideology, the better. So, but 3 of coins is very, very promising, and you feel this anyway. So that's a really high, good positive point for you, Aries. The outcome, and then good news comes in. So I'm guessing like mid-June, something like that, you're going to hear some really good news coming in. It's very much a Wands card, so it's a moving forward card. It's a card of progress, positive energy, all that sort of stuff. Look, with the Empress sitting there in where you are at the moment, for you younger girls or couples, guys as well, that could be, you know, you might be planning to have a family. This could be really good for you too. But just, you know, to make careful decisions as well. I'm just going to put 1 card on this 4 of Cups, how other people see you. Yeah, and the Judgment card. So the clearing of the karmic debt. So whoever you know, emotionally, if you've had some sort of strife with somebody, that's fine. And you're probably distanced off from that person at the moment. But that will all come around, and there'll be opportunity later to fix up or you know, do something about that disappointment in the emotional sphere. But the karmic card sort of comes in hard and heavy and says, yeah, well, look, just go with that at the moment. Focus on what you can do well with, and we'll see what July brings. Now your message card. Desires. The root of all suffering is desire. The steady stream of human desires are directing you away from the beauty of the present moment to the fantasy of the future, taking you away from the appreciation of what you've got and what life is offering you right now. So that's pretty good, and that kind of goes with these cards. It's like focusing on what you can do at the moment, leaving the other stuff till later. Just have a good month, but just, and this decision with the Lovers, just make sure that you get some another opinion of someone you trust with it. But it looks really good. Thanks so much for listening, Aries. We'll talk to you in July.